Hey guys, this is Kenneth with a market analysis video. So I'm going to be doing a market analysis video, and we'll be looking at all the major pairs, the seven major pairs. And then yeah, this is just going to be part one, and then I'm going to do part two with the yen pairs because I only trade major pairs and yen pairs. Okay. Um, and before we get into that though, if you like this type of content where trading content as a whole really, do subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you may be notified whenever I upload a new video, because I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos every now and then. Pretty much I'm going to try like three videos at least a week. And again, do like the video. And yeah, I also want to mention that this channel is fairly a new channel, so your support will definitely be very appreciated. Okay, so yeah, with that said, let's get into what we are here for. So first of all, I'm gonna be looking at Euro USD. Okay, so I trade the 4 hour time frame and the 1 hour time frame. I usually analyze on the 4 hour, and I execute my trades on the 1 hour. And on top of that, I also do a trend trading approach. That means I always want to trade in line with the trend, because I'm of the mind that if price is moving in a certain direction, it's gonna move, it's gonna keep moving that way until the market actually turns over. Okay, so I don't look for reversals, I only look for continuations, and my strategy is basically just breaks and retest. So I look for a break, a pullback, and a continuation in line with that trend. It's a very basic way to trade, I know, but it works. And another thing I have is a static risk reward ratio of 1 to 2. So what I do is, if I'm looking at a trade, I want to get always like 2 times my risk and nothing more, nothing less. Okay. And the rule is, if I take a trade, let me give you guys a scenario. So I'm just going to give you this scenario before we get into the video. Let me give you a scenario based on a trade I took last week. So here, as you can see, we're already in a downtrend. We broke this low. We came back to retest it, acted like we were breaking up, and then we came back down. So what I had here was some type of a trend line like that, and I had that break. So the break came in around 11 o'clock. I took my trade. I set up my stop at the top, and then I normally just look for a 2 hour trade. Okay, nothing more, nothing less, and I'll get into why some other time. So price pushed down and it hit my 1 hour. Once I do hit 1 hour here, I break even on my trade and I let price run. So it's either the market is going to come to 2 hour and I make money, or the market is going to take me out at break even. Okay, that's it. That's literally my strategy. Nothing more, nothing less, as I said. Okay, so yeah, with that understanding, when I do my market analysis videos, I just want you guys to understand why I do them the way I do them. Okay, so yeah, let's get into what we are here for. Now, if you look at the Euro USD, we are obviously bearish, so we are creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. And we did come here on this level of resistance of 1.08253, and we rejected. Price came back again, people started selling, they got tapped out, and prices rejected. So what I'm looking for right now is just a clear break of this support level of 107828 and a clear retest for continuation low. That's what I'm looking for. And another thing, we have another support level here right there. So what we'll want to see is price breaking below that. If price breaks below this low here, this is going to be my first level of resistance that I'll be paying attention to. So if price can come back to that area, reject off of it, I will be looking for continuations to the downside. And this one is going to be my second one for those selling opportunities. Okay. So Euro USD, I'm bearish because the market is already bearish. GBP USD, let's see, GBP USD is pretty straightforward as well. We came to an area of resistance, rejected ones there, and then we spiked up and then we came back down. So let's jump to the 1 hour chart. Last week I could have taken this trade around here once we got the break of the trend line right over here, right? But I didn't take it because it was on Friday. It's 8 o'clock and 11 p.m. the market was gonna close. I was like, we are only a few hours away from market close, and I would rather take a trade on Monday than jump in on Friday, only to hold it throughout the week. So I just came into the 1 hour chart, and I noticed that okay, we have the support area here. People might decide to buy, and that might lead price to come back to this level of resistance. And if that happens, I'm just gonna look for a rejection that can allow me to continue down with price. If that happens, we will have like a head and shoulders pattern, and a clear indication that price is actually dropping. If that fails, this might just be an M formation where we break lower, we come back into that resistance, support slash resistance, and then from there we get pushes to the downside. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either going to be looking for a trade here or a trade here. If both scenarios fail, this market is likely just gonna go up and keep creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. In which case, my buyers will change and I'll be looking for bullish trades. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for in GBP USD for the coming week. On USD, let's look at that. On USD, I also got a clean setup last week around here. That's what I'm saying, it works. I got a clean setup, price created that scenario there, and then we ended up breaking this area of support. So what I'm looking for is for price to come back to resistance, reject, and I'm just gonna be looking to go down with price. It's really that's straightforward. The reason why, as you can see, we've been creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. So I'm gonna assume that that's what price is gonna keep on doing until we break to the upside and we start creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so for now, my bias is bearish. I want price to come to the support of 066202. If that support slash resistance of 066202. If it does and we get a rejection, I'll be looking for selling opportunities. So USDJPY, I'm bullish, because I think that the dollar is going to be strengthening long term, it seems. So we have been bullish. We came to a major area of support here, and price is now pushing back to the upside. So now, if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see why the support was strong. It's because we came to test these areas there, and that's the same area that price was actually testing. So I'm thinking right now that probably price will be going to our 153.396 level of resistance there. Okay, so if you come into this, you can clearly see we created an formation pushed up. It depends on how you see it, right? It can be an M formation, it can be a W formation, it can also be an inverse head and shoulders pattern. So I want to see price come to react here, and I want to see price go all the way to the upside. If price breaks and it comes back here, I'm not going to be trading it because that to me would look like some type of a range market situation. In which case, I will look for a break, retest, pushes down, or a break here, retest, and pushes to the upside. Okay, so next week, all I want to see is price coming here and price continuing higher. So let's go to the next one, USD CAD. I'm also bullish on USD CAD, and we also got another clean setup here last week. So that it. Okay, now here we are. This was like a clean setup. I missed it though. I didn't trade it, but and the reason why I didn't take it is I didn't trade this is because I had some errands I needed to run, and when this setup happened, I wasn't even on my charts. I didn't have my phone with me and all of that. So yeah, I missed a nice setup, but it was a clean setup, and I was looking for it because, like I said, it's my strategy. We were in an uptrend. We had just come out of this mini correction here, and so I was looking for a retest and confirmation higher. Very clean, very straightforward, and it worked out amazingly. Okay, that's why I'm saying the strategy works. Now we broke this area of resistance, the support. Let me zoom out again here. Let's go to the forward chart. Let me show you why this is powerful. The support, this support slash resistance is powerful, is because we came into a very strong area right there. So, like you can clearly see that this is one of the strongest level of resistance that have been broken, and currently it's going to be it has become support. So why I drew it like that is because I use the line chart, guys. I think position when it comes to plotting your support and resistance is key. So yeah, we have that right there. So I use that line chart and then I just jump back into the candlestick chart. Now we broke that area. What I want to see is price coming back into it, rejecting off of it, and then we get a continuation to the upside. If that fails, I want to see it broken, and then we start creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. And remember, it can break, right? And we come back to this area of support. And then, you know what happens? Price pushes up. So in these situations, it's also possible for price to come here and push down. So in this situation, I would either want to see a break of this area and a break of the support before I start deciding on what to do. You get what I'm saying? So it's a very straightforward situation there. Um, so next week, before I forgot, next week I want to see price retest support and price continue up. USD Swiss. Let's check that out. I got a loss here. So it was a clean setup. We were bullish, retesting trend line, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows on the forward chart. And at the time, I was looking at these areas over here, and I took a trade based off of that. I saw that. I saw this here. So I was like, oh, okay, we just broke that area of support, so of resistance, sorry. So I decided to take my entry like that, and as you can see, price tapped me out, and then price started pushing up. It was only later that I realized that this was actually a correction, and that's why I ended up getting tapped out. So now we are breaking that correction to the upside. What I would like to see is price retesting the correction and continuing in line with the overall trend, thus respecting what we already have over here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to see a break and retest here for pushes higher. Um, Last but not least, the NZD USD. Obviously, we are bearish. I also got a clean setup last week. There we go. Look at that. That was beautiful. We were creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. Price came into that area and it gave a beautiful rejection. Now, price has broken below the previous lows, so I want to see a retest and a continuation to the downside. Yeah, so that's it on USD pairs, guys. I'm just gonna be following the trend. If the trend changes, my bias will change as well. But since the dollar is getting stronger based on the pairs that we just watched, I'm gonna assume that is gonna keep on getting stronger until the market says otherwise. So with that said, guys, see you on the next video.